psychology of money. Important symbiotic economy is a system of mutual dependencies. That is why when an economy goes into a funk, commodities, factors that do not necessarily fall within this closed system, and these are considered exogenous factors that can once in a while be applied to lift economies out of downturns. Otherwise, capital formation and economic growth are naturally co-dependent. And in this regard, we are all very happy to know that our economy is poised to grow at more than 7% for 3 consecutive years. And with some very good luck and reasonable assumptions, we might do so in FY25 as well. That would be 4 consecutive years after COVID. Not too many economies around the world have managed to achieve this feat. It is as important for us to learn from our successes as it is important to learn from failures. So how have we been able to get to these positive play 4 consecutive years of 7+? And the answer is that we did things prudently in a calibrated manner and did not get carried away. I have deliberately chosen words which apply very much to capital markets as well. Not getting carried away, doing things prudently, and knowing your strengths and limitations. And I'm talking precisely about the fiscal and monetary stimulus that were applied to the economic downturn that followed the COVID pandemic onset. Because the fiscal and monetary stimulus were measured, calibrated, and finite, it was possible for them to be pulled back. Monetary policy pulled back earlier, and fiscal policy is now pulling back very actively, as is evident in the interim budget presented for FY25, and creating fiscal space in good times, withdrawing the fiscal accommodation that was needed for 2 years or 3 years after the onset of the pandemic. So, in other words, it is important to know one's strengths and limitations and not get carried away by conventional wisdom and groupthink, which at that point, and even I myself have to admit that I wrote in an op-ed in Mint that the government of India should use the opportunity